Think of taking a bite of a thick, juicy, perfectly cooked steak. My mouth is watering just thinking of this. Now, think of taking a bite of a thick, juicy, perfectly cooked, reasonably priced steak. This makes my wallet happy as well as my taste buds. Did you notice the differences in my statement? If not, the differences were reasonably priced. Do you think that this statement is a realistic future? Reasonably priced beef, fresh, high quality. In the local Walmart, a New York strip costs about $12.47 per pound. This steak is USDA choice, but it isn't my choice. My choice comes from a local farmer and is processed at a local meat locker. According to a local farmer, this same steak costs about $10 per pound. Can you imagine that? I'm getting a higher quality steak at a cheaper cost. How is this possible? Let's think about where these steaks come from and who is providing them. The local farmer versus the processing plant. Which path is considered better? Well, this is a personal opinion, but let's walk through both processes. According to TTH Machine on YouTube, the automatic beef processing plant line starts with cutting the carcass into quarters with machines. The parts are then split into their correct cuts, i.e. ribs or loins, or etc. Workers then put the cuts into plastic baggies. The smaller animals are done by hand through a conveyor line. Once the cuts are divided off, they are taken through a processing line of humans to clean up fat and rid of impurities. They are then sent to be vacuum sealed and weighed. These factories process over hundreds of animals every single day. In a small town meat locker, according to JB's Meat Locker, the animals are processed and inspected by a state inspector, which is on site at the time of processing. At small town lockers, they have what you call kill days. These are the days that the inspector is present and can watch the animals be killed humanely. This ensures that the animals will not be harmed in any way. The animals are then processed by hand and cared for with a more careful eye. This allows for a higher quality animal and a more respected animal. You also save money butchering an animal than buying it piece by piece in the store. Taking animals to be butchered at a local meat locker allows you to control the quality of meat that you are receiving. You can butcher grass-fed, grain-fed, Wagyu, Angus, Hereford, or many other varieties. This allows you to have more authority over what you feed your family. Not only can you save yourself money buying from a farmer, but you put more money into the farmer's pocket. In the beef industry, there are 4 big companies that have power over the industry. They monopolize who buys the product and who sells the product. This means they could buy animals for less than market price and sell the cuts for over market price. This leads the companies making most of the money while everyone else gets screwed. These 4 companies are Tyson Foods, Marfrig Global Foods, National Beef Packing Co., and Cargill. According to Reuters.com, meat packers are able to lower the cost of processing each animal by running bigger operations instead of smaller facilities. This allows for maximum production. As frustrating this process is, it allows for a guaranteed market for cattle ranchers. The best way to solve this problem is to broaden the competition. Since the 4 companies overrun the industry, they get to control the prices that the animals sell for, as well as how much they sell them for. If we get more competition, this will increase the price in which animals bring at market and lower the price that the meat sells for. This sounds crazy, right? If we increase the number of companies that produce meat products, they need to lower their prices that they sell the products to encourage individuals to buy from them. They will also have to purchase the animals at an increased cost due to the competition in the market. As of right now, according to Reuters.com, The USDA has said it plans to strengthen enforcement of a 100-year-old federal act intended to protect farmers and ranchers from unfair trade practices. A group of U.S. governors is pushing the Justice Department to continue an investigation into anti-competitive practices in the meat packaging industry. If you want to support the farmers, you can do two simple things. 1, pay attention to the meat you buy. This doesn't mean watch the price and get the cheapest thing. This is not very supportive because you could be potentially purchasing from one of the 4 main companies. This means buying local. If you buy local, you support your local farmers, your local meat locker, and your local employees within both facilities. Supporting your community is more important than supporting the growth of monopolies to make money. The second option that you can choose is to purchase straight from farmers. You will then use the local meat locker to process the beef that you bought from that local farmer. Using this method, you save money, make the farmers money, and local companies money. And you get the best possible product in your freezer at overstock. If you don't have the connections to a farmer to get a direct source of beef, there are now options online to purchase beef from. You just have to hop online and instantly over 10 different pages of websites are available for you to contact just for the meat products. Next time you are enjoying a thick, juicy steak, think of how you could have purchased it locally and supported your community. You could have gotten a cheaper steak with a higher quality product behind it as well. Thank you.